What's that? Did someone say do a dirty burnout?
Second gear.
Holy shit! Hello and welcome back to another video. So over the past couple of weeks, we've had some pretty interesting stuff happen to the Benz. We started off by going out on the road and tuning the car a couple of times and ended up with a successful 0.8 bar boost. But unfortunately, shortly after that, we had a crack in the radiator, the car overheated, and we blew a head gasket. So we had to get that fixed. I am glad to say the car is back at home where it belongs, with a flat tire. Now you might be wondering, why is the car standing outside? Well, is because I spent the last day or so cleaning up this place a bit, because believe me, it was in bad shape. Also got this camera installed, and if you look closely, that's actually a car's reverse camera. I was stupid enough to think that I would engine swap my car and never have to work on it in here again, but surprise, surprise, we might have another issue. So let's get the car out from under the cover, go get some air in that tire and go get some fuel, and I'll try to explain what's been going on. Happening is, when I start the car for the first time, everything is fine. When I put my hands on the turbo manifold like that, I just feel if all the cylinders are heating up immediately. So they are. But as soon as it gets up to temperature, the car starts sounding weird on idle. So we need to figure that out. Okay, so now that the car is warmed up, I drove around a bit until it got up to temperature. So this is how it sounds on start up. It just doesn't sound the same like it used to, but we did make some changes on the tune, so maybe I'm just looking for problems. So maybe everything is fine, but I will do a compression test now when I get back home. But while we're out here, we might as well do a burnout. I tried to go to second gear.
Second gear.
Second gear is so much more fun than first gear. Let's do it one more time. Always forgetting the handbrake. Anyway, can we just take a moment to realize what I've created in this small space? With a few tools and one metal melter and this engine picker up thing, I think I created something pretty cool. It even suits performance. But on a serious note, I'm very pleased with how the car has come out and how it's doing. So after doing all those burnouts, second gear burnouts, so the transmission is good, the clutch is good. After that, I came back home and I did a compression test while the engine was still hot. After the compression test, I also removed the injectors to just go over them and see if they are still doing good and doing what they need to do. I did a few tests on them and I saw that injector 6 was a bit different from the rest. So the injectors have 4 little holes for the fuel to spray through, and I saw that injector number 6, only 3 of the 4 holes were spraying, so the 4th hole was blocked. So I just swapped that injector out and got the injectors back in there. Now I have to admit, I have been driving the car a lot lately without filming, breaking my own promise to myself of every time I get into the car, I'm gonna film because it's just a matter of time before it blows up. But honestly, it's been doing so freaking good. Like, how can this be legal? I'm sure it's not. But what I do know is that this and this isn't legal at all. So let's change that. Please like and subscribe. Big fancy. So let's go put that rubber on the car. I know myself well enough that I can't put brand new tires on the car, but I did get these hand-me-downs and they still look pretty good. Just before we end this video off, I do want to add that after changing that injector, I'm happy with how the car sounds and how it's acting. It's doing really good. I also got the 6 new spark plugs in there, and now we have the new tires on the back. So we're ready to go. And like I said, this thing is pretty amazing. When you get into boost, the sounds, the feel, everything is just... it's pretty cool. So I guess that's going to be it for this video. I will leave you guys with a clip of when I took my cousin and his girl on a drive. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.